What's good? This is Andre, and today I want to look at Bitcoin with you guys. I know a lot of you guys out there are either trading it or swing trading it or investing in it for the long term, or looking at starting to buy it since it's off of the recent lows. And I thought it would be a pretty good moment to have a look at it. Now, I have good news and bad news on the topic, and we're gonna get into that in a second here. Before we do, guys, if you want to support the channel, please head on over to Patreon, and for just $5 a month you not only get my ideas and my analysis on a bunch of stocks, but you also get a chance to look at how I try to find really good risk to reward ratio trades that I take. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. But yeah, I'm gonna get started with simply drawing a pretty sloppy trend line here. Please remember that a trend line is not really a trend line unless it's been confirmed 3 times, so we only have 2 here, and really I wanted to draw everybody's attention to this head and shoulders that's been forming here. Definitely looks like a head and shoulders from kind of a chart price action point of view. And what's worse, I mean, this is definitely the bad news, right? And what's worse than the bad news is that it looks as if we've already broken to the downside and are now through the neckline. That's all good and nice. I would say that the good news here is that this doesn't really look like a traditional type of a head and shoulders, because traditionally we would want to make sure that we have good enough volume on the left shoulder. I think we can probably check that box. I think the volume here is decent, but the most important part is to have a lot of volume on the head, kind of like a last grasp attempt to push the stock higher, or the ticker symbol or whatever we're trading. It's not really the case here, and it's not until quite late in the price action, when we are dropping quite significantly from the head, that the most volume is coming in. Last but not least, we needed to make sure that we have really low volume on the right shoulder, which again is really not confirmed. Now, to add to the bad news side of things, the fact that we are picking up in volume quite significantly on Friday with this candle is not ideal. That's probably indicating the fact that a lot of selling pressure came in as soon as we broke the neckline. Now guys, I would say a couple of things. One, don't buy it, not from here. If you want to buy it on a retest of this trend line, that's not the worst idea. If you want to kind of draw a supply area, let me get one of those rectangles. If you want to draw a supply area in here and buy it when that supply area is hit, that's not the worst of ideas either. But the way I would probably look at Bitcoin for the short term at least is for it to retest the underside of this neckline and then look to get back into this 25k area here, maybe the 24.3 K area. So that's probably how I would look to play Bitcoin right now. I won't, I'm just gonna say that I'm not gonna touch this one in here unless we get a pretty important retest of the neckline, at which point I can enter with a really tight short position here. That's gonna allow me to have a fantastic risk to reward ratio. So if we do manage to get this, I'm probably gonna have kind of a break of pattern type approach here, where we place our stop just above these 3 candles, or the body of those candles, and then we have our take profit over here for a pretty nice 1 to 4 risk reward ratio. That's really the only trade I would take with regards to Bitcoin. Otherwise, I think there's just a bit too much volatility right now happening in the market, too much unknown with the financial world and the banks and everything to really do anything else with Bitcoin. Yeah guys, I think that's interesting to look at though. And you know, on the weekly, if we have a look, that supply area is non-existent. I would say the first supply area that we have on the weekly would be quite far from where we're currently at. So be very careful if you do decide to trade this. I would say be fast, be nimble. The MACD doesn't look great either, because of the fact that it's now below the 0 line, heading lower. The ADX, which is this indicator I have at the bottom, you guys can see how the red line is above the 25 mark. That's not good. How the yellow line is above the 25 mark, that indicates that there's an actual trend going on for Bitcoin to go lower. So whenever the ADX line is above 25, that means the stock is trending in whatever direction, and it's indicating that it's trending down since there's the red DI above the 25 line here, so that indicates a lot of selling pressure. Yeah guys, that's pretty much it really. If you have any questions, please plug them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know if I can help with anything else, or if you have any specific stocks that you'd like for me to cover. Have a fantastic weekend guys, take care, bye bye.